I strive myself on being an artist. I was always artist driven. I co-own a salon, Lunatic Fringe, in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I had pointed out to my partners way in advance. I was like, I am an artist, and I want you to understand that. You know, I'm not the P&L kind of person. You know, like, I am here to inspire people, help you build your brand, bring art into our culture. That has always stuck with me since the beginning. So that's why NAHA is really important for me, or just shooting collections just in general. And I was shooting before, but NAHA was an outlet for me to show off my collections and for my peers to judge my stuff. You know, you have to work beyond that. You know, you have to work to be consistently in the scene of magazines, all publications, you know, online stuff, just be in, you know, the eyes of your peers. What gets me getting up every day is that my passion for my craft. You know, I'm still like 19 years into it right now, and I'm just as passionate about it now as I was when I first began. And what's more fun about it now is that I know more, and so I can manipulate more. I only work 3 days a week in the salon. I don't want to work too much because I don't want to get burned out, but I want to work enough so I can still have my hands in hair on a consistent basis. Just creating in general is really, really important for me. So that's what gets me up in the morning. Mentors are so crucial, and I think that you need to find mentors that have successful clientele. Why do they have a successful clientele? You know, if it comes down to, if you want to start shooting, you want to build a portfolio, you need to start collaborating with people that have respectable portfolios. They can show you tips and tricks that are going to get you there that much quicker, right? If you were having to do it on your own and you didn't have those mentors or people to look up to, it's only going to take you that much longer to get there. And even if you don't know them, you need to reach out to them. You can research anybody online now and find out what their email is, or any way to possibly write them. If they don't get back to you, don't take offense by it. Maybe follow up a couple weeks later. They're just probably busy. You know, I have people reach out to me on Facebook and on my website, and you know, whether or not, I still will try and get back to them. If they have a question about NAHA, if they have a question about building a portfolio, if they have a question about the salon that I co-own, you know, and coming in and assisting. It's a huge world, but it's still a small world where with any sort of savvy research online, you can find out anybody or reach out to anybody. So I would strongly encourage mentors for sure. Winning in 2011 for NAHA was a really memorable moment, because that was the year that I did something that nobody had ever done before. I mixed 2 different mediums to create something that was controversial with NAHA. People were very much talking lots of stuff about it. But you know what? I wanted to be very controversial with that, and that's what won me that year. I was up against some heavy hitters, man. These people are people I look up to. You know, sometimes as hairdressers, or we're always doing stuff to please other people instead of doing what really is going to, what we want to do for ourselves. And so that was probably my first moment. And then my second was winning in 2014 last year, because that collection, I was very minimal photoshopped, and it was what you see was what it was in person. And that was a major achievement for me, because coming from not a photographer background, I had studied for so long to get everything perfect for that collection, and it nailed it. Favorite quote is, "You were born an original, don't die a copy." I just think it resonates so well with being successful, because you just be who you are. You know, I think a lot of times we take, and it's good to take from people, because then you can start to put that into the mix of who you are, but you don't have to be a copy of somebody.